Emerging Journalist Award has been named in honor of Michael J. Feeney. He passed away within the past year. And Michael's mom is with us tonight as we present this year's Emerging Journalist Award. Ms. Reba Willis, would you please join us on the stage? By her family, and I want to tell you this. This is what people were saying about my son. That when he walked into the room, people knew that Michael was there, that he was the brightest star in the room always, that he was delightful, that he was like a skyrocket. So we're very honored that you're with us tonight. And his family.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. His family, extended family, his sister, his cousins, friends. It's always hard to talk. You know, I always say, oh, I can talk casually about it, but when it's in front of a lot of people, it always becomes difficult. I didn't want to prepare anything because I probably couldn't read anyway, so I just wanted to say what a privilege it is to have him being paid in this, remembrance in this manner, and that he loved being a member of the NABJ and being president 2 terms with the NYABJ. He's very proud of He's very proud of the work that he did, and from all the testimonies that I get from everyone that spoke so highly of him, I really appreciate it. I knew he was special from the day he was born. I admired him as a baby, as a child, as a young student, and when he went off to pursue his career, he had, he even had an offer to go to do something with Soul Pancake, but he said, I didn't want to go out east. He didn't want to go out west. He didn't want to go out west. So he was just that type of person that once you meet him, you want to be, they say, under his umbrella. Just, he just knew so many people, and I was always admired him when we would go out somewhere. He was never ashamed to take his mother with him. He said, I'm bringing my mom, and they all came to me and they all spoke highly of him. And it's just a true testament to all the honors. And it's been 6 months. It was a little difficult last week because it marked the 6 months from his passing. And just the outpouring of love just from his family and close friends and everyone that's just come to me to just to talk and say how they met him and what he did for them and how he helped them with their careers, got them a job even when he wasn't working. He just reached out to everyone, and I really appreciate it. And Sarah, I appreciate all the things that you've done for him, and it's a wonderful organization, and I hope this is not your first and last time, Ms. King, because this is a wonder. I've been to a few, I've traveled with him. I was with him in San Diego when he won his Emerging Journalist of the Year. I went to New Orleans with him, Philadelphia, now DC. It's a privilege to see the love and appreciation for him. And I'm, just honored. And to the next Emerging Journalist, it's a pleasure. Bracelets made up with his memory, and I want to give one to Miles. And you can see my niece about if you want one, and I have one. And I need you for your comic relief. I really appreciate it. So thank you.
Thank you very much. But you should know, Mrs. Willis, it's a tribute to you that your son proved to be such a light to people. Young men do not raise themselves by themselves. It has to come from somewhere, the foundation of their life. So it's also a tribute to you. Thank you so much, family. Thank you. And Jamiles, this is what they say about him. Delightful, the star in the room. He's known as a voice of wisdom and wit in the newsroom. When they talk about him as the emerging journalist in the room, I was talking to Jamal's girlfriend. He got a girlfriend, ladies. Darn, some people are saying who shall remain nameless. But his girlfriend, Nilsa, lovely, says he's objective. He takes a complex idea and breaks it down. And what he wants to do is create change and influence in the world and shine a light on justice. I offer you Jamil's Lartey, rhymes with partay.
Thank you, NABJ. I want to thank President Glover. I want to thank my parents, Joaquin and Kathy, my stepmom Barbara, who weren't able to be here. I want to thank my girlfriend Nilsa, who is here, for coming. I want to thank my colleagues and co-workers at The Guardian, especially those who I worked on the Counted project with. And I want to thank the classmates and tutors and mentors that I had at NYUJ School. 99% of the reason that I'm here on the stage right now is because of the love and support and guidance of all of you. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to be brief and talk about, what is the most important thing about this award to me, which is that this is the Mike Feeney Award. As honored as I am to be the first person to receive this award, since it's been named after him, I'm truly heartbroken that we're naming awards after Mike and that we're not spending this week in his company, learning from him, laughing with him, and learning more about all of the things that we knew he would be getting up to at CNN before his untimely passing. I met Mike once. I was at a panel discussion late last year that Duran, are you here? Maybe he left. Duran Dalton put on at CUNY. And Mike was there basically just to give a pitch for NABJ. And I was not a member at the time. I had printed out the application on like my first week working at The Guardian. And I filled it out, and then I don't know, life happened, and it just kind of sat on my desk, and it seemed like that type of thing that I could, just do next week or on a quieter day. But as those of us who work in newsrooms know, that quieter day doesn't always come. And it wasn't until I heard Mike talk about the value that he thought there was in having there be a place for Black journalists to come together and support each other and to network and to build with each other, where I realized that this wasn't something optional and it wasn't something that can wait. So I signed up a couple of weeks later, and I certainly couldn't have imagined that at the time I did that I'd be on stage addressing all of you. But I guess all I'll say from here is that I really feel privileged to have joined this family, and I look forward to seeing you all in New Orleans next year. So thank you.